Hey guys, so the Ross Ulbrict trial started this past week on Tuesday, January 13th in New York City. And activists have been up there all week doing awesome work, pamphleting, protesting with posters, sitting in the courtroom. And I don't know about you guys, but my internet feed has been saturated with updates, videos, articles, pictures, good information to really keep the people at home in the know on what's going on with the trial. So I've been so grateful to those activists with boots on the ground, spending their time, effort, and money on making sure that people are aware of what's going on. So I want to say thank you to them. And I wasn't able to make it up there this week, so I feel kind of like an asshole. But I just lots of personal obligations going on, and it wasn't in the cards for me to get up there. So if you're feeling like me, kind of helpless, sitting behind the computer screen, I just wanted to kind of make this video to let you know there's a couple things you can do to help Ross Ulbricht and his family if you can't get out there to New York to report and support. So first thing I want to mention is learn about jury nullification. It's the main thing they were pamphleting about the first day, and it's basically a juror's right to veto a bad law by refusing to convict. You can vote not guilty if you think the crime is bogus, if you think that it's a victimless crime, if you think the law was misapplied, if you think that the penalty doesn't fit the crime and you want the guy to go off free, guy or girl, you can vote not guilty and judge the law itself. This is perfectly legal, has been going on for hundreds of years, and not enough people know about it. So please look it up, read about it, learn about it, spread the word to anyone you might know that might be sitting on a jury, or if you yourself have to do jury duty, definitely good to know your rights. And it really scares the current judge for the Silk Road case, because she apparently threatened everyone at the end of the first day and said, if you come back tomorrow with these pamphlets and you protest, I'm going to tell Ross's jury that they're being threatened because he's a dangerous guy. We need to anonymize them. They need to be followed around with armed guards, and that's going to have a chilling effect on the jury, and then they might vote to convict him. So, and just for people exercising their free speech outside of the courtroom. She said, if you come back and do that again and tell my jury their rights, well, that's bad, and I'm gonna, make it even worse for Ross. So that's ridiculous. A lot of people don't want you to know your rights. So, she was telling people to not even read the pamphlet if they haven't already. It's just crazy. Catherine Forrest is her name. She's a dumb bitch. Second thing you can do is donate. I know it seems kind of impersonal, but it helps a lot. I learned from Julia Turiansky that it costs $35,000 a week just to go to trial. I guess there's court fees and you got to pay lawyers. It's extremely expensive. So any little bit helps that you can donate. So, and also relating to jury nullification, Jim Babb is spearheading a movement, to get posters printed to go on the bus terminals about jury nullification, and also it costs money to print all the pamphlets they were handing out. And they want to continue to do that for other cases in New York and also down here in Philly. So I'll link the Indiegogo campaign to continue with that effort too. Another thing you can donate to is all the amazing journalists that keep us informed. Julia Turiansky, Derek Brose, Josie Wales, Luke Radowski, so many others. Pick your favorite and send them some money, because what they're doing is so important, and I at least really appreciate it. I'm sure you guys do too. The last thing you can do is spread the word. Post stuff on social media, make a video, write an article, talk to people at work, talk to your friends, talk to your family, because this trial is being largely underreported in the mainstream media. And not only that, people aren't chattering enough about it, just the public. People get riled up about stupid shit nowadays, and there's not enough discussion going on about this precedent-setting trial. When you talk about it, focus on the big picture. There's so many details, and if you really just focus on the main ideas, I think that really helps. So one of the biggest things to take away is the idea of transferred intent. Tech companies like Facebook, eBay, Silk Road should not be held accountable for things that their users and customers do. That's what they're charging Ross Ulbricht with. Money laundering, computer hacking, drug trafficking. Even though he wasn't buying or selling drugs himself, he created the digital infrastructure, aka a website, that people were using to do those things, and he's getting held accountable. And he's getting in trouble for malicious activities of his users and customers that he probably didn't even know about. So that's going to have a chilling effect on the whole entire internet. Can you imagine if eBay was afraid of what its users were buying and selling online? There would be a lot more censoring going on. Same thing with Facebook and other social media platforms. If they're afraid of comments being posted, they can really start to censor a lot more. So also the idea of warrantless searches, illegal searches. So the state was able to link Ross Ulbricht to the Silk Road, and DPR, that's the admin that was in charge of the site, they were able to link him by hacking into the Silk Road. But they're charging him with computer hacking. So that's just crazy to me that they're able to do that, and no one's even batting an eye. They completely broke the Fourth Amendment, not that that even matters anymore anyway, but so that's really scary. And they think that people's need for privacy and to remain anonymous and use encryption, they are now linking that with criminal intent. So if you want your stuff to be secret and hidden, then obviously you're doing something wrong. So that is a scary idea too. So those are the main takeaways that I would talk to people about. Those are the 3 things you could do to help if you're not able to get up there to New York. If you're just sitting behind your computer like me, definitely think about doing those things to help Ross Ulbricht out and his family. All right. Bye.